I'm posting all this stuff and you're probably wondering, Jasmine, what are you doing? Why are you doing 15 different art projects at once? And I promise you it is going to make sense in the next couple of weeks, okay? I promise. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm making liquid shadow boxes. For those of you that have only been following me for a very, very short amount of time, a liquid shadow box is something that I experimented with, developed quite a few years ago before I knew what they were called. They're technically resin shaker boxes, but the way that I make them, I'm making them like actual boxes. They're bigger than a regular resin shaker. A little resin shaker is maybe 1.5 inches. It's probably like the size of this. You can make little keychains out of them. See how cute it is? It has liquid in it. So I'm making this, but I'm making it on a larger scale. And instead of doing these where there's like no pictures or anything in the background, I am basically using my artwork. So that's why I've been trying to find a little live print printer so I can make prints of my stuff and have it as a background in this box. So I'll show you what the boxes used to look like. So the boxes used to look like this. This is empty. I took all of the stuff out because it started leaking. This is a box that I coated in epoxy resin. I put a print in there, as you can see, and then I coated that in one layer of resin. I let that set for a day. And then I went back and filled it up with little, what are they called? I think they're micro beads, and I have a special kind of glitter that doesn't lose its color. Basically, it's like plastic glitter or something, but it retains its quality. So when you move it, there's like liquid. I fill it with mineral oil, and I think I had little metal scissors that I also put in here, and you know, stuff moves around, so it looks kind of cool. I made a bunch of them. I coated a bunch of them in resin, different layers of resin, so that they wouldn't leak. So this is one, I don't think I've shown you guys this before, but this one's like iridescent purple and blue, and it has different colors of pigments in it. I have this red and gold one where I attempted to make a Wonder Woman version of this. I have it here somewhere. It might be here somewhere, but this is what it looks like. It's red and gold. And that is the Wonder Woman one that I tried to make a few years back. I used UV resin to set that in there, and that was a really bad idea because you're not supposed to use heat with these live prints, and I didn't realize that until much later, obviously. When it started to change color, when it was out in the sun curing the UV resin, that's when I realized that I messed up. I found the Wonka one that I did. This one probably turned out the best, except it also leaked after about 6 months, but I like how this one turned out. So I used the blue and purple one to do that, but the print turned out really good. So I think I can probably reuse this box if I coat it in something else. I have a spray coating that I'm probably going to try and use on this. So I'm determined to make these so that they don't leak. And then if all of that works, then I will make shaker versions of this, like liquid shadow boxes of this painting once I finish it. And I have a lot of glow-in-the-dark stuff that I want to add to it. I gotta make sure all that stuff doesn't leak first. And then I got this tiny mold today. I might make really mini ones. I only got one of them though, because it was kind of expensive. And this is the other box mold that I bought. It's really shallow, but it comes with a mold where you can make a lid for it. Very useful. So usually when I make these, I use a plastic film to cover the area before I fill it, and then I let the UV resin cure that. And I cure it quite a few times with new layers of resin to make sure that it doesn't move. And then I coat it with regular epoxy resin to make sure everything is completely filled in so that it looks decent. But I'll probably use the plastic film along with this. I'll have to experiment and see how it turns out. And there's the Henry Cavill print. It's a little bit cropped because I had to do that in order to fit in this little tiny frame. These are actually stickers, but I'm using them as tiny prints. See, I can make a shadow box out of this, but I don't know what to put in it. I might have to put like black glitter or something. I haven't decided yet. Or if I can find some red glitter. I'm sure I have that somewhere. I have everything else. I don't really know what to put in this. Essentially what I'm doing is something in the realm of what CJ Hendry does. If you're not familiar with what she does, she creates a series of artworks, and then she creates a series of merch and just other stuff to go along with the artwork so that people can, you know, buy what they want. Sometimes she does like t-shirts, she's done keychains, she's made stuff out of metal. She does all kinds of different stuff. So I was trying to do that, but like on a much smaller scale. All of my stuff is homemade. So I'm like, that seems like it could be a good idea. Let me just try it. I mean, I have all this free will.